Boom, boom. What? What? All right, so I may have to turn that down just a bit. Actually, hear myself think here. Just hear myself think for just a second. And then also make sure that the stream's coming through okay. So, let's see here. I like how it's like, go live. Oh man, it's gonna be rough. I almost didn't stream because like I'm coming down with something. I'm coming down with something. So it says I'm hosting even though I've gone live. So I don't know why it's taking so long for it to kick in that I've gone live, because it says I'm live, but for whatever reason it doesn't want to. Oh, there it goes. All right, it's about time. I just want to check my audio levels. What? All right, so I might be a little loud. Let me drop it, because I'm gonna be kind of close to the mic. I may have to turn that down just a bit. Actually, hear myself think here. Let me drop it a little lower for just a second, and then also make sure that the stream's coming through okay. All right, let me see about refreshing. Make sure this is okay. Kind of close to the mic. I may have to turn that down just a bit. Actually, hear myself think here. Come on. Hear myself think for also make sure that the stream's coming through okay. All right, let me see about refreshing. Sounds okay. Make sure this is okay. I think it sounds okay. Well, if I need to turn up the audio on the music, I will. Come on. So, anyway, all right. So yeah, we're gonna do some commission work, and I've had a returning client contact me just a few days ago and said, hey, I need some. I need an emote for somebody, and I said, cool. I stopped doing commissions for Twitch people due to a lot of issues I was running into with Twitch people, mostly non-committal, non-paying, several issues, and I'm like, I don't have time for that, so I've just flat out stopped doing them unless it was somebody who had already like hit me up and said, I want to hire you to do an emote or even an emote package, and I said, hey, no problem, and the whole process, the commission itself was easy, right? They hired me, they paid half up front, completed the work, and paid the rest on delivery. They were satisfied. I over delivered, as I always do, and they come back to me and they say, hey, will you do something else for me? Yes, I will do something else for you. But for new people, yeah, they're like, unless, like, I've even had like legit streamers get sent my way and they're like, hey, I'm down, I'm ready, let's do this, and I never hear from them again. It's like they just disappear. It's so doing regular commissions for other work is so much easier than trying to deal with people that think they know what they want but they don't know what they want, if that makes any sense at all. So because they usually don't come back, or they try to go and they find somebody that's going to do it for $10, or they find someone that's going to actually just do it for free, and it's sorry, I don't trade. No, I don't need you to announce on your channel, hey, yo, this was done by so and so, because guess what? They're gonna find out some way, somehow, that I did it for you for equity, because that's what it is. And you know, the next person's gonna expect equity, and no, that's not how it works. I gotta eat, and I can't eat unless I make money, and I'm not making money if just everybody's passing around free artwork for free advertising. Sorry, it doesn't work that way, so I don't do it anymore. All right, so I just wanted to preface that, get that the hell out of the way. So yeah, I'm sick. I am sick. So I'm going to be trying to do this as quick as possible. And so we're going to get to the actual commission part here, right? And so anyway, I was contacted by a repeat customer, and she asked me, it is a she, and she asked me, hey, can you do this? And I said, okay, sure, no problem. What is it? And they said, I would like an emote of someone teabagging. And I said, okay, I want to make sure I get this exactly right. Let me make sure I get the request correct. I don't want to say something wrong here, because I've already like paraphrased. So, oh, wrong person. Don't you love it when you like try to use the back button and it actually just takes you back to the back the page before? So, okay, so the request is for a teabagging bobblehead character. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. And so I just love it, right? A teabagging bobblehead character. So typically, it's been forever. Like, I literally just hooked up my Cintiq the other day for the first time in months and months and months. I don't even know how well my neck is going to deal with this. So we're going to find out pretty quick how well my neck will deal with doing work. So yeah, it's been a minute since I've actually done any artwork. You know, I've been mostly dealing with my health issues, and when I'm not dealing with the health issues, I've been doing websites and photography work. So I'm just trying to get my arm loose and trying to just get back into the rhythm of it. Like, even my pen tip is a little sharp because I don't want to scratch up the damn surface of my screen. So many people will actually get I'm having contact issues here. So many people will actually not pay attention that you should be rolling your pen as you're using it, because what you'll do is you'll eventually build up a sharp side to the pen, and you'll end up scratching the actual like material on top of the Cintiq. So yeah, you want to like just once in a while give it a quarter turn, make sure you know you're not sharpening a needle to cut into your screen. So that's good enough. Let's do a background color. There we go. So yeah, so I have a couple of reference shots here that we're going to end up using, and I'm gonna bring them in a second here. Let me make sure I have a large enough resolution. So we're gonna kind of sketch out the character first. If you got the RAM, make it as big as possible. And so let's see here. Let's go ahead, and this is the cat that we're going to be doing. And let me rasterize here. Rasterize. And just get rid of what we don't need, because we don't need it. And because I don't feel so good, I'm not going to like, typically I would like leave these off the screen. I would leave them like over there so I could just like freehand and be like try to feel the character out for myself, but I don't feel too good at all. So what we're actually gonna do is kind of piece together the overall image, and then we're gonna just kind of do the art on top. So let's just get that done. And so first of all, of course, everyone knows what a bobblehead is. A bobblehead is a very large head on a normal size body. So that's what we're doing. Second, let me go ahead and start a save file here. And second is we're going to, once I save it here, we're gonna start piecing together, like I was talking about. We're gonna start piecing together the shot. Now, when I was looking for references for teabagging, which is not fun, by the way, because it's like, oh god, I gotta type this in. Well, the thing is, there's actually not a lot that I could find, and I used Google, and I had unsafe search on, you know, just by happenstance, you know. No, I have unsafe search on all the time. There's a reason, because I do a lot of it, like, well, I did a lot of anatomy work and stuff like that, and so trying to do safe search for nudes for practice can be a little tedious when you have safe search on Google Images. So you gotta turn that off, and so it's just always off. Anyway, as I was trying to find teabagging images, it just so difficult to find teabagging images. So anyway, I just couldn't find a pose that I liked, because they were like stupid looking. And apparently, I don't know how to spell teabagging, because I thought teabagging was just like T and then like double bagging, whatever. I'm gonna bring this into view here. So yeah, they really want to spell it T as in T and then bagging. And so anyway, I did the search for it, and if you go to like images, it's got some interesting images here, but nothing really kind of sold me on what I was looking for, because it's supposed to kind of be reminiscent of a bobblehead, and it's also supposed to be what am I thinking of? It's just the act of it, right? And so I thought this was okay, and you know, I just thought several things were okay, and I was just like, this isn't good enough. It's not what I'm looking for. I need to find something else. And so what I did was, I went, oh god, where did I go? I went somewhere else, and I did another search, and I found the GIF, the teabagging Batman GIF. And I don't think, let me see here. Do I have a way to show you that teabagging Batman? Yeah. Okay, so I found this teabagging Batman, which is just terrible. I'm gonna show it though. So I found this image, or this, it was a GIF when I found it, but I just did a search and there's a YouTube video. I thought this was fantastic, okay? But here's the thing, it's like, it's supposed to be like tiny, right? And it's like, how do you convey this in a tiny image? So I'm like, I'm gonna have to do it much larger, and then I'm just gonna have to shrink it down, and hopefully it reads. That's all I can do. So we're gonna use a lot of like just plain solid colors. We're not gonna do anything crazy. But when I found that image, I was like, okay, this is perfect. Like, this image is good. I'm gonna use this. The problem is it was a GIF, so I had to do a screenshot just at the right time. So I got this image next, and he actually goes lower because he makes impact with the, looks like the Joker, I guess, his face, and you know, it goes flatter and stuff. But I wanted it like right here, because this seemed like the perfect perfect pose, right? Now we're not going to do a bunch of bulging and stuff like that. I'm not going to draw that. That's not what's going to happen. But what we're going to do here is we're going to use this pose here and create basic shapes from this to make it work. So then we're going to because he plays games and things like that, and I know him from playing Battlefield. That's where I know him from. So I also found some Battlefield 1 like concept art. This is yeah, it's concept art for characters from the game. And so what I'm hoping to do is actually come up with like a cool combination of kind of like a different uniform and try to get it to work where we're just kind of doing a combination of all three here. So what I'm gonna try to shoot for, because of his head here, let me go ahead and throw this up here. He's got it, we're not really seeing any kind of like top or anything like that, so I'm gonna shoot for using this style helmet here on top of his head. So and then we'll just kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and get started, because I don't want to spend too much time, because I bill by the hour. So I'm drinking Coke because I need sugar and caffeine right now, otherwise this is not gonna work. Ugh. All right, so now that I can hear myself and how loud I am, I'm gonna get music going to both ears. Now typically when I'm doing art, I will listen to like Eminem, Dr. Dre, something like that, just so I can I feel like I get in the mood. Now this is kind of laid back, chillin' type music that I'm getting from a site called Epidemic. I'm gonna turn down this backlight here. Oh, there we go. Because I'm getting a reflection on my screen. Again, I haven't done this for a while. Hey, SweetEchoJenn is now hosting. Hey, Sweet, how's it going? I'm just gonna try to whip this out. I set it on the 24th. It's still the 24th, the next 2 hours and 15 minutes. So at least where I'm at. So we're gonna try to get this done here. All right, so where were we? We are going to knock this out. I'm a little sick, and that's also why I'm gonna try to go as fast as I possibly can. So let's start with just trying to clean this up here, just because I want to find the overall image. So let's, we're not actually going to be using this photo, so I just want to get my opacity up here. Nope, wrong brush. This one. There we go. So we just are going to find the shape of his head, because I need to just get the overall shape. Whoop, too much. All right, so excuse me, it looks like he's got long hair. I'm gonna just lower my NTG here. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little better. And so something like this, just kind of have the hair like that, and we can do some tweaking later, but I'm just trying to get the overall shapes going. Okay, so again, it's a bobbleheaded figure, so we're gonna kind of like have it unproportioned to the body itself, and we needed a pose. We didn't have a pose. We have a pose now, but we're going to just get the overall pose itself. We don't, well, I guess I can, what would be faster? Probably this. Okay, so let me just trace this out. Just trying to get rid of, hold on, let me get the right layer and rasterize it. There we go. Okay. Let's see what I'm trying to, I'm not feeling well, so give me a second here, guys. All right. Typically, if I'm gonna do like a certain kind of pose, what I'll do is I'll actually take a series of photographs of myself in a pose, but given that I was gonna stream this, hold on, I messed that up. I did not want to have pictures of myself in a teabagging pose all over Twitch and the internet, so I'm sure I got enough bad crap out there. I don't need a picture of me spreading my legs down on the ground. Now we're gonna mess with some proportions later, because I doubt Shizzles is bulked up as much as Batman is. Now I could be wrong. Shizzles might be bulked up as big as Batman is here, but yeah. So anyway, oh, stop. And we're just gonna keep saving as we go along. And if anybody's wondering, no, I don't use that express remote. I hate that express remote for the Cintiq. There we go. All right, sweet. Now again, we want this to register as an emote, and that's another reason that we chose to remove anything else. Is, you know, because it's like, hey, you know, we want to see it when it's small, and you want to tell what the hell is going on. So let's see here. Again, I don't care about the Batman part. We're just trying to get the pose down here. So I'm just kind of adjusting proportions right now, and let's just kind of skew that. All right. All right. So he's like, yeah, baby. That's the general consistency here. The next thing I kind of want to look at is trying to figure out, okay, because his head's forward with the foreshadowing here, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of some of this, and we'll mess with the hair as we go along. Obviously this is not the final image. I'm just trying to get an overall feel. All right, so maybe I love how asymmetrical we are. We're so asymmetrical, and then it doesn't help when we actually take photos, and then it's like, oh wow, it really accentuates how asymmetrical we actually are. So I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit more so I can really get the overall look that I'm going for down. Now, again, we're gonna make the hair look cool. We're not gonna make it look like, you know, he's got a couple ponytails like Pippi Longstocking here. So, because we've taken out the neck area entirely, and so because we've done that, it looks like they're just like ponytails hanging down. So we don't want that. And we're also going to, basically what I'm doing here by going to like all this trouble of cleaning up images that we're not going to use is I'm sort of sculpting out the template that we're going to use to actually make the character come to life in the end. It's just going to be faster this way. So let me go ahead, and I'm just thinking, one thing I did not grab was let me pull that up real quick. Google. Can I get some Google up in here? Just a sample of a bobblehead. I want to make sure I get the proportions right. I want a real bobblehead because, again, the safe search is off. So I didn't get the best bobbleheads come up. I need actual, like, legit, and I don't want Donald Trump. No, I don't. Yeah, a lot of these are Donald Trump. If you just look up bobblehead, like, Donald Trump comes up right away. You know, the Nick Offerman is pretty good, the guy from Parks and Rec, but I got to give it to my boy here. So I'm gonna actually pull this into frame. We're gonna use Mr. Ross here as our template as far as scale goes for doing bobbleheads. Just want to make sure I get that right. Save. Okay. And so let's see. Whoa, Bob, you need to go in the back, buddy. There you go. Save. So let's get this right first. Okay. And again, this isn't the final image. I'm just going to use it as a template to make sure we get it right. Because, you know, Batman may be big, but Bob Ross is really big. He's the man. All right. I want to make sure that the proportion is as good as possible. All right, now it's, if you're looking at this, it's probably hilarious, but it'll come together in the end here. Just trying to make sure. Okay, and then I want it to read. See, that's okay. Let's go ahead. Maybe I can invert it here and we can really see how it's gonna come together. And I'm gonna make my background just a 50% gray. Actually, let's do like a 75. Okay. And I'm just gonna go with the other uniform here. Let me see which one is it. Yeah, that's cool. I think she gave me colors. She did. Let me go back. I think it was, I want to say teal for some reason. I don't think that's right. Oh, here we go. Oh, she did say teal. I was right. Okay, so purple and teal. All right. Purple and teal. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm really digging this uniform here for the top part at least. So I'm gonna just copy it. Oh, I'm actually just duplicating to a different layer. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'm just going to, oh, not that one. I want to replace just this brown here. And I might get screwed because it's really close to the back. So let's just do a photo filter and because I'm just trying to get that really cool look here with this uniform. And I keep forgetting I've been using the mouse for a while now to actually get my work done, because like I said, the Cintiq's been on my workbench behind me covered in dust. Okay, there we go, something like that. And let's just go ahead and get it in the right pose. There we go, save. Okay, so now that I have that, let's go back here. Bring you in the frame because you are like all the way over there, aren't you? And again, I'm not too worried about this. I'm just trying to get the I didn't do any sketching. I'm sure that shows. Okay, Bob, you can go. You've been my inspiration. And okay, save. All right, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna bring the other photo back in real quick and decide what pants I want to. Let's see, the easiest ones to do. Let me see the pose. Yeah, because I would have to worry about actually. I'm gonna have to use the ones without the coat, the trench coat coming down, simply because again, it's got to read. It has to read. And what's gonna happen is that if you have the legs coming out like this and coming back down, and then if you have the trench coat, it's gonna hang down behind you, and with how low you are, it's gonna hit the floor. So with it being this tiny of an emote, right? And if you have the legs out and then you have the trench coat down, what's going to happen is you won't be able to tell what in the hell's going on. So we need to literally just use just the legs. Did I isolate those? I did. Okay, so pay attention to what the hell I'm doing here. Not those. Disappear. Thank you. So yeah, so what we want is just how simple this is. So then what's going to happen next is, let's go ahead and kind of shape this here. Come here. There we go. touch shouldn't be on. Oh, it was on. You dirty bastard. All right, so like I said, we're just gonna kind of like get the simple shapes going real quick here. At least as far as they can go. So this kind of cuts in, so something like that, and then it's just straight down to the leg, and then it cuts here, something like that, cuts back out and back up. We're on a different layer, good. And I think what I'm gonna do is teal. That's another thing you got to worry about, is what people think is teal versus what is. Am I in the wrong? Why isn't it picking up? Oh, because I'm not in my marquee. Duh. All right. Now we'll adjust shades and values and all that fun stuff in a little bit. I'm just trying to get the overall stuff down real quick. So, and we're gonna do a lot of cheating. Okay, save. I'm gonna leave that independent. Let's just call this left, lower leg, left, lower leg. Yeah, that'll work. And then this one is gonna be right, whoa, lower leg. Yay, I haven't screwed that up yet. Okay, so now that that's done, let's see these boots here. I was hoping that I might be able to cheat with the boots. It's not gonna happen. So it's just because of the angle that the lower leg boot itself is already cut out. So, and I'm trying to look at the, yeah, that seems all right. I almost want to do something. Let me something like that, and then mix this back in. Yeah, there we go. Oh, need my opacity back up. And again, we'll adjust all this when we're said and done. Yeah, because some of my angles suck here. Okay, 2 hours to go. Oh, don't do that to me. Come on. Save. And I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to lower this back maybe to 100%. There. Save. Because again, I wanted to read. That's good. Okay, next, let's just keep going up the leg here. So this is right. Oh wait, not right. Ah! Go back. Let's see here. Left. No. Left boot. I wish I could just tell Photoshop. Name it this. I'm so used to saying, Alexa, add so-and-so to the shopping list. All right, save. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Trying to stay organized. Okay. All right. So then we're gonna see. He's got no. The uniform over here is just a straight pant down, so that's good. That's gonna make it easier for sure. Let's get another layer, and we'll resort the layers. Obviously, I just want to get the shape down as fast as possible. Maybe we'll even give him a coat here. Just I really don't want too much ballage, so to speak. All right. This. That should be good. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I want to take the saturation down, something like that. Play with these. I'm when they're all said and done. He's kind of looking like he's got a superhero costume right now. I should have changed my origin point. That's fine. All right, merge, save, and okay. And if you keep it simple enough, once you get it going, like you can, once you get it all laid out, you can just pop it into Illustrator and vectorize it real quick. So that's cool. All right, I'm gonna move the head for now because I just want to finish up the outfit real quick. Next, we're gonna do probably just the outline of the jacket overall. And I'm debating, yeah, let me switch to this one because I just want to. So the jacket's gonna spread a little bit. Let's start with a point here, and I gotta make sure I don't overthink this. I may overthink it. One of the things I do so often is besides overthinking things, is I'll accidentally press this too many times. When I'm laying down the diagonals, and what'll happen is I'll actually cause the line to become incomplete, and when that happens, you gotta start over. So I try to be a little more careful. All right, save and dupe and transform. Move that point this time, and horizontal. So of course there's going to be a little changes here and there. Just try to get the overall lined up. Okay, and then we will just do a little warping here, and I'm going to do a little, let's merge that down and warp. Okay. Something like that. And we're going to be dealing in layers here, so it may not look quite right, but it will look right. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I am just getting started, actually. So if you see something wrong, feel free to speak up, or let me do my thing and then we can just go from there. It's entirely up to you. But please note that I do charge by the hour, and the longer it takes, we might have to cut off some work at the end. So just keep that in mind. All right, so where was I? Yeah, so like all these cool little knickknacks and stuff, they'll be part of the image too, but again, it's gonna be like this tiny when it's all done. So we just need to make sure things will read, and we're on our way. So you know it. And I don't know if you just came in or not, so the colors are not permanent. They will change, values will change, all kinds of fun stuff. So just trying to keep in the range here of what I've been given. So let's just keep it going. All right, so we got that layer done, and we're just gonna keep adding layers, and then we'll just keep going from there. It's basically the same way you would do vector work. So let's just keep doing it. So all right, what I want to do though, so I can see, we're gonna lower the opacity down a little bit here, because what I think I want to do, I'm looking at these cuffs and I know they're different between the two uniforms, and I'm just thinking Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of stick with the style here that they already have on Batman as far as like doing the gloves here. Let me switch to, I might be able to just paint them out faster. Let me see. Let's see. We'll see how this goes. One of the biggest things I had when I was starting out, and I still have it too, is being able to finish a piece, because so often what happens is you see it as it's in the process of being made, and you're like, oh, you know, I'm not really feeling that. And it's like, I had that problem for so many years, and like I said before, like I still have that problem, because it's like, oh man, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. Gotta wait for it to come together, you know. All right, we're just gonna keep going. So I know this is the right hand, and we're just gonna pop in like that. And so the way the uniform's flowing though, we're gonna come back and we're gonna cut off this glove right about, yeah, because it's gonna flare out. It's gonna flare out right about here, something like that. So something like that, that's cool. And then I just want to make sure that we start to bring the opacity back in a little bit more so I can see it. Okay. And then because it's forward a little bit more, it's going to be a little darker. So what we can do is we can actually just come in and treat this part here like it's a separate sleeve. Let me just go ahead and not use the diagonal. I'm going to use the lasso tool. It'll be faster this way. So this right here, we're gonna pop that off and we're gonna pop it back in, and it's just gonna be a separate piece, see? And then we're gonna go ahead and pop this in here like that. Just kind of down, change this back, not skew, rotate. Okay, and then that's gonna be a little darker than the back. And so I'm going to start to bring this up so I can actually see the different pieces. So let's go ahead and change that. Just a tad darker. And yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. And then yeah, I was in the right layer. Let me just make sure here. Something like that. That looks okay. Right. And what's next? Come down, cut up, because his head's down, something like this. I'm actually going to just start freehanding some of this to have this go a little faster. So this comes around like that, comes back out, curves like that, and then right now we're just getting the shape here. Pop down, and then we're going to use our lasso here to come down like this, back up, something like that. And soon Mr. Batman here is gonna disappear. I'll go for man, I'm not picky either. It's all good, man. We all actually have artistic skills. It just takes practice. Practice. That's all. Everything takes practice, just like playing games or doing a jabs. It just takes practice. It's just the way it is, you know, with freaking everything, man. All right, so I know stuff can definitely look rough, but yeah, we'll get there. I'm looking at the time and saying, God, why did I have to go get sick? Yeah, that's one thing I'm dealing with right now is I just started getting sick today, and I said, you know what? I gotta get that done though. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in the front here, and I'll go back and rename these layers here in a second, but this is definitely gonna be head, and we're gonna call this head base. I come from a 3D background, not really an illustration background. I'm sure that's already been made apparent, but yeah, so I deal with a multi-layered system of shapes. So let's see here. How do I feel about doing this? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm going to just move this up here, and I think we're just gonna do basic shapes. I don't think I'm gonna like go crazy with trying to make it too real, photorealistic. God, that picked up green, didn't it? There we go. You know, a lot of people don't realize how powerful the lasso tool is, you know, as far as getting shapes and getting the overall feel of somebody. Because I mean, we're all made up of basic shapes, you know, based on like how you break it down. Her stick figures are amazing. Don't let her fool you. So then again, it's gonna be kind of small. Trying to get a nope. I think I'm actually gonna have to do my normalize that I normally do. So let's go here. And again, we're just trying to get stuff down. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna freehand this tie too. Typically I just will mirror it, but with how asymmetrical everything is already, we're just gonna break it down that way. So I say break it down a lot, by the way, just to let you know. It's just something I do. Let's see, how do I want to handle? I love this part, so I'm gonna have to do this in. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna say head face features because of how I did it. So I am trying to go kind of fast. This isn't a tutorial or anything like that, so I will look up only randomly. Hope nobody takes offense to that. Not head, let's do face because of how I'm doing it. Background. So just get the overall shape down. I think what I'm gonna do is, let me see the helmet here. Yeah, actually, let me grab the shape of the helmet because I'm really digging this helmet. Again, there we go. Oops. Let's drop that up there. Boom. Okay. I want to make sure I get that alignment right, just like that. Alright, I'm gonna add a little perspective there, and then we're gonna drop the distort back. Make sure we get this something like that. And we can just change facial expressions once we actually get, whoa, what in the hell? Oh, that's why. I see the marquee. There we go. So we're just gonna clean this up enough. We can actually go ahead and use part of their image because we're not violating the copyright, because we are altering the artwork enough where, oops, where the original artwork is the integrity of the original artwork is not impacted. So copyright law 101, they make you take that stuff when you go to art school. You got to know what you can and can't do and what you can get away with. Now typically I'm not in this program when I'm doing like illustration work. And when I say illustration work, I'm talking like digital painting work. I actually prefer using Sketchbook Pro. When I'm done, like with an overall image, I'll bring it into Photoshop and just like clean up like values and highlights and things like that. It's stuff that I may have missed as I was, you know. Well, thank you for the follow, Shizzles. I appreciate that, buddy. So now that we have like the overall shape, typically I can get away with cheating by coming into like the filter gallery here and just dropping this down till I get overall shape I'm happy with. Let's get this edge simplicity. Oh, too much. Trying to get it just enough. Just enough. That may be too much. Drop it, drop it. Yeah, that's good. All right, come back on top. Get rid of all this garbage here. Whoop, too much. There we go. And again, a lot of this stuff will be cleaned up. Whoa, once we go to Illustrator. So, and just vectorize. Oh, I didn't realize I had the wrong brush. There we go. Let's see if I can do this. It's been a while since I tried to do anything freehand curved. All right, come on, come on, don't do that. Switch, thank you. I'm using a kind of an older version of Photoshop, so it's kind of playing with me here a little bit. All right, let's see. Now that we did that, so we're gonna just say helmet, rough this stuff in as fast as possible. If I can get most of this stuff done within 30-45 minutes, we're gonna be in good shape for a 2-hour mark, which will definitely keep it on the less expensive side for the party that is paying, or I should say footing the bill. Let's say it like that. Nice and steady. Boom, boom. All right, and then let's go back to face background because I'm gonna get this knocked out real quick here. So now that I can see what the helmet's actually gonna cover. Okay. Just try to get some kind of a good base color. I would prefer a little more. Can I get some? No, no, no. I may have to make my own after I'm done. So let's just get this down. Okay, so face background, and then we'll do another layer. Boom. And this is gonna be, let's do right. Whoa. We're gonna do the right ear. All right, something like that. Right here, boom, done, save. And new layer, left ear. So if we need to move these, or, well, we're obviously going to change the color as time goes on here. And we need to make sure they're independent because it can get nasty. All right, save, okay. So those are going to sit back a little bit, and so they're going to be a little lighter. So we can, they're far enough apart. I can change them individually if I need to. They're not touching, so that works. Okay, and then we're just going to drop them behind the background like that. And I do want to change some of this color. Okay. What's all right, so got that done. All right, we can just go ahead and now move, I think this rep, no, let's go ahead and we're gonna just do a quick little hair thing here. So we're gonna have multiple parts. We're gonna come here, just do that, and I'm holding shift down, too much, because this is gonna be behind this. We can just kind of do it like that. Let me go ahead and move that just over enough. Okay, and then call this hair foreground, because we'll have the other one in the background. background, save. And I wanted to, yeah, that's fine. Like I said, we can change everything later. At least colors are easy to change. Okay, we're gonna do another layer. Drop that down. This is gonna be hair back. And what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna kind of, I'm not even sure. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the uniform when it's all done to see how the, I know it's below here, but I just wanna, nope, that's wrong. It's further back. Again, we'll adjust color, placement, all that fun stuff. And then I'm just gonna duplicate it, flop it. Just adjust some angle here. Something like that. Just pop this warp. And just give it a little more flair to this side. And we're just gonna, we'll actually change all this anyway when it's all said and done. Because I'm not even sure how much is gonna actually show. Just trying to get the base done. All right, now that we did that, we can go ahead and bring the face out so I can see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start doing my thing here. What I normally do. Face background, ear, hair, that's fine. That's okay. I'm gonna do more styling there. I just want to finish getting the rest of the body done. Nose, things like that, that'll be easy. Just want to get this jacket done. And so select the jacket, break. I kicked my cable, it's a little loose. I lost my right channel. There we go. These connectors suck. I've been trying to deal with these connectors for so long because the cable I have on my Sennheisers here is just not long enough. Okay, so let's at least grab this, kind of get it into position here. Okay, because again, we're going to need to move stuff. So first of all, these bad boys will need to go to the foreground like that. And then we're gonna actually just duplicate them, flip them, and we'll add a little angle to this one. And we're gonna do the same thing here. I'm just gonna drop that, something like that. We'll have to do our own stuff now because everything is kind of like a super caricature, so may have to move some of this up just to kind of deal with it being just that. It's a caricature. So and we actually may even have, just to give you an example, we can just, because you're going in a downward motion, right? So there's going to be some, let me adjust that again. There's going to be like even some hair coming out the back here on the sides. So there's that spot that'll be filled in. I don't care about that. All right, that, flip it. So same thing here. And you just kind of adjust it a little bit because none of the hair is going to be the same. We'll fix all that later. I'm not worried about that. This is going to actually be more distorted. Come on. Thank you. Okay, same thing here. Let's go ahead and just kind of all right. Then once we got that done, So this comes down like that. I'm gonna go back to the jacket. You'll actually see me jump around a lot. Okay, so that comes down like that. That comes down like that. I'm just wondering if once I actually get in some of these other pieces, let me go ahead and start painting in some of these other pieces real quick. So this might bunch up under this right here. Okay, and again, we can just grab a duplicate on that one. I'm gonna merge down and let's see if I can just do a save. All right. So if that's gonna come down like that, that means this is, go back, perspective, commit, rotate. All right. What do I draw on? I draw on I draw on a 27-inch Wacom Cintiq. Yeah, it's a 27 QHD. How you doing, Andy? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I like that idea with the hair. Yeah, man. We'll get there. Welcome to the channel, Andy. Welcome. Glad you had a chance to get in here and see. Yeah, I've had the Cintiq since 2013, 14, something like that. B&H had them at the time. They were trying to get rid of them, according to the girl I talked to, because they were all, and when B&H tries to get rid of stuff, what they do is they actually say it's refurbished. It's kind of like their way of being able to, I'm trying to see this flap here. Oh, it's a buckle. I was like, what is that? So they'll actually list it as refurbished just to be able to clearance it out faster. And you know, I contacted Wacom and they said the only people that are authorized to sell Wacom refurbished products are them. So I said, okay, well, what does that say about what B&H is saying there? And they said, you know, B&H is legit. They are an authorized seller of Wacom products. However, what they're probably doing is trying to get rid of them. And so because of that, they're just marking them as refurbished. Just when you buy it, just register it with Wacom and you still get your 1-year warranty. And I saved $800. And I still, yeah, I got a brand new Wacom. So, yep, I just got lucky. I had just, I think the wife and I had just moved back from Boston, and we had run into some issues financial wise trying to get money to come back, because we were kind of coming back earlier than we should have. And well, then was originally planned, but we came back early, and because of that, we didn't have enough money. Like, we shorted ourselves, and so because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I had to sell a bunch of my stuff. I've sold my stuff so many times. Like, I got some more stuff I'm gonna be selling here soon, that I never got around to. That, yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that very, very soon. All right, so this is going to come across here. So that's another one. So what I'm going to do is just kind of change the values of these things real quick, just to make sure that I'm keeping the values separate. I did that wrong. Well, it's fine. It's fine. I'll fix that later. I'm just trying to build it right now. So used to doing stuff in 3D, you know what I mean? Yeah, and if you guys ask a question, I am trying to work as fast as possible to try to keep the hourly rate down for the commission. So I'll get to your questions as fast as I can. All right, so that's gonna come down. That's gonna come down. That's gonna come down. I may do that ammo thing. I'm just trying to get the overall shape down here. Let me cut back in. Good night, everyone. Oh, see you, babe. Let's see. So yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of this. That doesn't matter. That's cool. And just showing some of this body here is good, like that. And just do some of that right there. That's cool. And we'll slowly add in some of these colors later, because you never know. Like, I got into a situation with a previous client, and I won't say who they are. I'll just say that when they requested their art, they didn't say anything about that they wanted, like, they wanted it bigger later. They didn't say, oh, you know, I want to be able to use this on different things. They literally just came and said, hey, I want emotes. I want emotes done. And I said, okay. And they came back months and months later and said, hey, I want to put this on a t-shirt and maybe some coffee cups or something like that. And I was just like, well, we made your art this tiny. Like, that's what you wanted. And so they said, well, can't we just make it bigger? Okay. Because sometimes doing art that small is it can just be faster, because you know there's not going to be a lot of pixel data, and so you can just do that, and it can just be faster. And so I told them, no, the resolution is going to look terrible if I try to take that and blow that up. And they're like, okay. I was like, I can just redo it for you. I mean, we'll have to pay for it, but yeah, we can redo it. And I think they thought I was trying to rip them off or something like that. So now, even if it's small, like this is going to be small, I'm doing it at a very, very large resolution. It was, I think it was, oh, I wonder if it was when the sump pump stopped working. I wonder if that was it. It could have been. Man, it's been a spell, hasn't it, since you and I played together? Yeah, we actually moved the PlayStation 4 up into the living room and got it up on our big screen for the little one to watch his like cartoons and stuff. And we have PlayStation View. If you guys don't have PlayStation View and you're still paying for normal cable, it's insane. I mean, it saves you a bunch of money. And then on top of it, it's like, what's going on? Did I lock the layer accidentally? Hold on, let me see if I can grab it. There we go. I don't know why I was doing that. But anyway, yeah, we got PlayStation View, and like, it's night and day not having to be screwed over, by the cable companies, more so than we already are. I mean, we got internet, through, there we go, that's better, through Spectrum. And I only have Spectrum because Cincinnati Bell has their own issues. And so anyway, where was I going with that? I get sidetracked because I don't think I like, here, let's, hold on, I'm trying to concentrate. Yeah, that's better. This one's okay. I don't mind how that is. Oh, select it first. Actually, I don't even know where the hell I was going with that. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, so the PlayStation's upstairs, and we just don't like to be screwed over more than we already are, and we have to watch a lot of our money now, and especially it got much worse in the last week. As far as medical expenses, not with me this time, it's actually with my son. My son, for whatever reason, he's only 4. He like literally just had a birthday, and he's been like rubbing his right eye a lot, and we didn't understand what was going on, and then he would like scratch his left eye, and we're just like, it must be allergies or something else. And I need to change this because I can't talk over someone talking. Hold on. Next. There we go. And so, come. I hit space bar to move. There we go. And so anyway, he's been doing that for like a couple months now, and we just thought it was like dry eyes, so we adjusted the humidifier and stuff in the house. And about a week ago now, he was just coming home from school, and no, I don't mind that. We can adjust that later. He was coming home from school. He was sitting at the table after he just came home, and my wife said something to him, and I looked over and I saw him, and his right eye had crossed into, like, it hadn't crossed into, but it had turned in. Like, you're gonna cross your eyes, right? Well, only one of his eyes was crossing. And I said, you know, she reacted first, and I thought this was like something she was aware of. So she says, you know, come on, don't cross your eyes. That's not good for your eyes. Well, he didn't actually act like he knew what the hell she was talking about. Again, he's just turned 4, so that's a very good possibility that he has no idea. I am gonna add a little accentuation here. You know, we just thought maybe he had learned how to cross his eyes, and so that's what he was doing. And so she said, you know, stop it, and it did it again. And I got upset because she was acting like she had seen this before, and so I'm like, you know, I said his name and I said, come on, stop it. And he started getting upset because it would straighten back out, and he would get upset, and we're, you know, who taught you to do that, buddy? Or did you just learn it on your own? We're like trying to talk to him, and nothing was clicking. You could just see it. Nothing was clicking. And it was just like, oh my God, you know, something's wrong. And so we said, buddy, are you okay? You know, obviously at that point we treated it like a medical issue. And so we said, you know, hey man, you know, what's, like, how long has this been going on, kind of thing. And he of course didn't know how to really react. And so we just said, you know, does it hurt? And you know, all the normal questions you ask. And eventually we kind of decided that it was time to call the doctor. And basically the doctor came back and said, yeah, you need to get him checked out by an ophthalmologist, a pediatric ophthalmologist. And so we actually have him scheduled for an appointment very soon here. But you know, when we were talking to their office, we said, you know, how much is this going to cost? You know, my wife, you know, she's got one of those Flex accounts. And so we said, you know, how much is this going to cost? And like literally the first visit is like $300, and they told us that. And it's like, oh my God, are you serious? And they're like, yeah, like this is This is an ophthalmologist. This is not an optometrist. And not only that, it's a pediatric ophthalmologist. And so we're like, okay. So she's like, yeah, the first visit's like $382. And we're like, oh my God. And then they said the next visit, the second visit, like, is already guaranteed. If you do the first one, then you do the second one, she said, was like 600 and something. So we're basically at $1,000. And it hasn't even happened yet. But of course, you know, anything for our little boy, right? And so it was just like, oh my God. So we're still paying off all this other stuff. And of course, you know, there's been somebody here in the stream that definitely came to our aid. And, you know, my wife and I will forever be in his debt, him and his wife. And, I mean, we're paying them back, gonna pay them back when we can, but they came to us and said they wanted to help, and they did. And then other things started happening, and it was just like I had to cancel my my appointment with my CPAP doctor, because they were like, oh, hey, we just saw your request from December. We're ready to go, bringing you in. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I requested that, you know, back when all of my deductibles have been met. Like, after, God, December 5th or something, I finally met all my deductibles. And, you know, finally, but all the bills had stacked up, and so we were paying everything off then. And I was just like, I gotta cancel this. You guys are killing me. I gotta take that out because I was in the wrong layer. Where's my hair? So anyway, it's been nuts. And so the PlayStation's been upstairs and I haven't been able to get on it, and it's like, that's fine because I need to do a bunch of other stuff, but I've got like so much stuff going on. It's nuts. But yeah, it's, you know, it's been a spell, hasn't it? I finally got there. I got back around. All right, I'm gonna fix this side now. Even with my ADD drugs, I still get these terrible tangents I get caught up in. And I just talk in loops. I hate that. Alright, I want to fix... I'm going to have to fix the helmet first. So I'm going to use my marquee select. There we go. But I've had to stop a lot of my art simply because of my 3 herniated discs that I got from streaming. Actually, is when it really happened. Yeah, streaming. I'm sure I had the problem before, and it was just like streaming was the catalyst because I had my monitors set up a certain way. I had like one here, one there, like one over here, one over there, and I was just doing this. I have to turn my shoulders now because I can't really move my neck so well. And I was doing this, and doing this, and it was just like, eventually my body's like, dude, idiot, you have just totally ruined yourself. And it was like, it happened in stream too. I just, like, after everything happened, I wasn't able to like record anything. I keep telling doctors, hey, it happened in stream, I can like show you what happened, but it took 3 MRIs. You guys wonder why I had financial issues? It took them 3 MRIs before they finally did it, because they were like, first we need to do an MRI to make sure you don't have an aneurysm. Boom, $1,000. Then they had to do a second MRI, where they went, so the first one was for an aneurysm, and then they did another one like back here, but they didn't do the cervical one here. And so it took 3 MRIs, $3,000. And finally they're like, oh yeah, you're like T5 through 7 is gone. It's herniated completely. And I was like, fantastic. Oops. It is, man, it is so messed up. Let me back up. Yeah, I think it was the pumps. Yeah, it was the pumps. So I was wondering about cutting my cable. Seriously, yeah. Spectrum, man, my upload is shit, dude. I'm serious. Well, I appreciate you doing this. Well, of course. I, you know, Andy knows this a little bit better because I actually know Andy, Aber and Andy. I know in life. And he and I have talked quite a bit, and you know, I've told him a few times this stuff, but I actually have 2 degrees in design. I have my first degree is in an antiquated technology, which is basically web. It really is what I was taught, what I learned. I mean, we had programs like Shockwave, Director, Freehand, like all these programs are gone. Like, but it was an interactive, like, what was it? Web and interactive media design. That was my first degree. And then I got a second degree. I earned a second degree for art and design with emphasis on computer design, technology, emphasis on animation. It was some really long-winded thing because it was supposed to be a transfer degree. So once I finished it up, you know, you transfer to, like, I forget. I think it was Purdue. No. Purdue set the classes we were supposed to take. They set the curriculum. Who was it? IUPUI, I think it was. IUPUI. Yeah, and their computer design. There we go. I could not get inside where I wanted to go there. Whoops, too much. And so I got the degrees, and 6 months after I got the degrees, my first wife wanted a divorce. Yep. I had no idea that this was coming because I was working on school, and when I wasn't working, I was going to school full time, barely even working because how many like hours I was taking. And so I'm actually going to cheat here. I've changed my mind because I was going to just keep painting this, and I'm just like, you know what? This is taking too long. So anyway, I finished my degrees, and it was a screwed up situation. I'm not actually going to go into it, but regardless, I finished it up, and I was like, hey, they basically she said, get out in so many words. And I was like, okay, fine. And I said, I need to move back to Cincinnati. It was a different town in Indiana that this all happened. But I said, I need to move back to Cincinnati. I got family all out there except my mom. But I just got these degrees, and I can put them to better use if I go back there. And so I moved back here, moved in with my brother, and tried to get jobs here doing art or animation or interactive design, like designing either websites or interfaces for companies, things like that. And I actually was screwed in a sense, simply because this town has the university in this town, UC, University of Cincinnati, is actually, it has a very nice art program. It's called DAP, and it's I'm gonna have to do this by hand. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it with the lasso. So anyway, the companies in this area, they are very, very loyal to DAP students, and almost every single time I made it almost like I almost landed the job. I would be told, thank you, we're going in a different direction. But, while you're sitting there waiting to get interviewed, whatnot, and for whatever reason, these idiots would actually bring us in around the same time. So I got to sit there with my co-applicants, and I got to see where they were coming from. And almost every single one of them was saying, oh, well, I went to DAP. So I'm like, okay. And time after time after time after time, I was constantly told, sorry, you're not good enough. We're going to go with this other guy. And eventually it got to the point where it was like, okay, well, I need to eat and no one's hiring me. So I need to, I need to do something. And so I said, I taught myself how to do computer technology while I was learning, because I couldn't afford Macs that the school had. I had to build my own like Hackintosh at the time. And so I learned about computer parts and stuff like that. And I always liked technology. So I was able to do all that fun stuff while I was going to school, and I ended up being able to get a job. I had to convince the first guy I went to, because he's like, you don't have a degree in any IT stuff. Like, what do you... I'm going to drop this side down a little bit. I know one of your eyes is lower than the other, but we'll figure that out here in a second. I'm also going to break these down into separate layers. So anyway, after that was all said and done, I actually I like this one on the... So after that was all said and done, I ended up working for this other IT company for almost 10 years. And I was then let go from there. Now during this time, I moved to Boston. I started my own independent game studio. We released a couple of different games. I made my own art, profession, but I did a lot of work outside of what I had been doing. And so I built up a portfolio, I built up work, and I was doing art on my, in my spare time. Went to GDC, which is Game Developer Conference. For those of you that don't know, I think it's just ended, by the way. And talked to professionals, built relationships. But I was not anywhere... Freelance wasn't big when I did it, when I was starting out. Freelance was not big as it is now. You can go anywhere and somebody's working for somebody in Seattle and they live in Florida, or there's a animation company over in Singapore and you're living in Canada doing work for them. It's so all over the place now. But when I was doing it, it wasn't. And so there was no opportunity for me to do freelance work like there is now. And so it's just I was told constantly, hey, do this, do that, do this, do this. And I would constantly change my portfolio, change my art style to whatever suited, whoever I was talking to. And it was just nothing ever gelled, and nothing ever happened. I know people now, people that work for game companies, people that work for animation companies. And it's just because my stuff is so discombobulated, to be an artist, you got to do this every single day. Because honestly, I should have been done with this 30 minutes ago. But my OCD, my perfection with how stuff should look, things like that, it screws with stuff. But anyway, that's another tangent. Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, I got websites, I got artwork, I got all that stuff, but nobody. I have yet to get that one opportunity. All my friends went to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, or Ringling, which is another prominent school, or Rhode Island. You know, they went to all these big schools, but I didn't because like my parents didn't have the money. My credit wasn't good enough because of my marriage just was crap, and we did stupid stuff because we were in college. And so after it was all said and done, you know, I couldn't afford to go. And it sucked too, because at the time, the school I was going to at the time, they were telling me, you know, hey, you know so much about these schools, because I did the research. That's how I found out I couldn't go, because it cost so damn much. But I ended up actually like kind of being the go-to guy to provide information to the students that wanted to go. So our department chair, her name was Casey Cheney, she would, you know, say, oh, well, this person wants to go, they're interested in SCAD, for example. And I had already done all the research, and I would say, okay, well, sure, I'll go talk to them, and I'll meet with them for an hour or two, and we would go over stuff, and, you know, I would answer their questions and stuff like that. And I would just be like, you know, hey, this, you know, you're looking for the blah, blah, blah. Here's their animation school, you know, it's separate. And I show them pictures of all kinds of stuff. There's so much cool stuff. And this changed in, 15 years. But anyway, I would do all this, and I would end up seeing people go off to these amazing schools that I provided them the information to. We're talking like applications, and I would help them write their admission essays, and it just sucked. I was basically torturing myself. And after it was all said and done, like my last buddy that he works at Bethesda, he's their main character artist at Bethesda. His name is Dane Olds. You know, he and I went to school together, and, you know, I sold him on SCAD. He went to SCAD. He did his internship, and with Bethesda, they hired him, and that was it. You know, lost touch. I mean, I'm sure I could hit him up on Insta or Twitter and be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? How's life treating you? But you know, he would be cool about it. But it's, you know, I've missed out on a lot of opportunities because I was scared to do stuff, or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to decide where I want this light source. I think I want it right there. But yeah, like after it was all said and done, like I saw all my buddies go off to the big schools, and now they have my other buddy Jason Black. He works at Tiburon Studios for EA down in Florida. At least last I heard he did. But anyway, choices in life, that's what my grandfather would say. But I never got a break. And then, you know, I lost confidence in my art. That's what this is all getting around to, is I lost confidence in my art and my ability to do art. And so now if it's like something funny or something like this, you know, I don't mind doing it, simply because it's like, it's not that it's not important, it's important to you, but it's like, it's not what I have always wanted to do. It's not like dreams and aspirations and things like that. But if I can make someone happy with something I can do, then I'll do it for sure, you know? Hey, you sound like what's his name? No, it's for Shizzles. It is. Well, it's for SweetEchoJenn. It is for SweetEchoJenn, for Shizzles, for his birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Shizzles. So anyway, yeah, so I've never ever like gotten my big break. Haven't. That's, I guess, what it all comes down to. All right, I think we can go ahead and get rid of Batman. He's done his thing. How you doing, car buddy? I'm sorry I didn't catch you, man. All right, so that's that. That's that. Where are we at? Okay, we're an hour in. Well, hour and a half, but I got started late and I'm talking a lot. All right, so again, we want to make sure this reads. Oh, it's looking pretty good. See, that's what I was talking about. Like, you can't do the jacket in the back. You can't tell what the hell's going on. But if you can also make this cool. So usually what I do is when I'm doing these things, Cart can attest because he is a former client. We did some art for him, and he can attest that you get more than probably what other people would give you. You know, I give you, like, you ask for one emote or something like, or a logo or something like that. You get more than just that. You actually get I go the extra mile, so to speak. I do go the extra mile. I'll give you social media icons and just like kind of like a whole package. If you just want like one piece like this is different. And also, like, custom illustrations can be it can go up in price just because like what you want might be a little tricky. So when Sweet originally came to me, I do call her Sweet, by the way, so if you guys hear me say Sweet, it's not like I'm like, dude, you know, where's my car? It's just I say Sweet. She came to me and she's like, this is what I want, but she didn't actually like say right away who it was for, because I was like waiting for her to reply. And I'm like, hey, I got some ideas. Like, I saw this like cool idea in my head about literally a tea bag, like teabagging. I just thought that was hilarious, and I was gonna have the tea bag handle, right? Because everybody knows what a tea bag is. At least I would expect you to know a tea bag, and then a string, and then you get the little paper handle. And that was gonna be like the bobblehead. So you're gonna have this like big old, like bent over, like tab for the top, and just like big old tea bag. But then she said what it was for. I was like, okay, you know, hey, that makes a lot more sense. It's kind of like me with racing. Other people I've raced with are racing bigger cars than even getting offers to race late models. I'm still racing good. Yeah, I know, man. I know, but you're doing your thing. You're going to school and you're gonna make it work. You know, I am. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna. I think I want to just try to. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's sweet looking. Okay, so we're gonna start putting in some extra stuff here. Just a little more stuff. Looking at this right here, and I'm actually gonna move my dude over so I can like actually reference his stuff a little bit more. Gonna grab this. We're just gonna kind of add a thumb in here, maybe like that, and something like that. Let me make sure I get this right. Yeah, okay. Add a little more shape to this instead of, oh, don't erase it. Stop erasing things. I keep erasing it. You can't see it. But yeah, I'm erasing. There we go. And okay, let me do this. All right, there we go. But yeah, like I used to do some pretty cool stuff. Like I met with this dude on a plane. He had his own game studio in Louisville, Kentucky. And we say Louisville around these parts in Cincinnati. You know, before I realized I was saying it totally incorrectly, I used to say, just like everyone else, I used to say Louisville. And then once I actually moved back here, and everybody was like, make sure you drop that low. Louisville, like Louisville. And I'm just like, what? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. But yeah. Nathan, I can't remember his, Fouts. Nathan Fouts of Mommy's Best Games. Something like that. He's worked on like the Serious Sam series, and he's worked on what's that other series that he's done? Oh, I can't remember. Damn it. But he likes making shoot 'em up games, and he likes he's awesome. Nathan Fouts. He's on Twitter. Anyway, met him on the plane in 2011 coming back from GDC, and because obviously he's connecting in Cincinnati to go back to, God, did I put on the wrong layer? Fuck. I put it on the wrong layer. Anyway, he met him on the plane coming back, and I forget what I was doing. I had my portfolio out, a binder. It's actually sitting over there, and I had it out. I'm gonna have to back up. I'm gonna have to repaint that. And I don't know what I was doing with it. I think I was making notes because I had talked to some people from like Red Storm Entertainment and things like that about some portfolio choices. And he said, oh, I meant to grab this and then do a new layer. There we go. And he spotted it, and he's like, dude, like, your work is legit. And I was like, really? Like, that's not the vibe I was getting while I was at GDC. I got a, hey, you have about, 3 more years of proper, personal work to do before you get to the level we're looking for. And I was just like, okay. But he was digging my work. And he told me that he used to do work for Insomniac Games, and I was like, no. He's like, yeah, and he's like, I just got tired of it, and I was like, you got tired of it? Insomniac Games, like Ratchet and Clank and Resistance and all that. He's like, yeah, I just got tired of it, and I was just like, oh my god, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, and I was like, well, what are you doing now? And he tells me, he's like, I make games for myself. And I was like, no. He's like, yeah. And so he's like, dude, I'm exhausted from doing parties all night, but if you like let me sleep for a second, I will, before we land, I'll take a look at your stuff for you. And I was like, dude, that would be epic, man. Thank you like so much. And he said, hey, no problem. And he did. He just like rolled over his chair. He was across the aisle from me. He rolled over, like this, turned over, whatever, rolled over. And, he woke up when we were landing. Like, that's what woke him up. And he's, of course, he says, yeah, let me look at your stuff. And so, gets it. I give it to him, and he likes my costume design a lot of what I was doing. And I was like, okay. I focused more on creature design than anything, and because I wanted to be a character artist. And he's like, dude, I am really digging this, your costume design. I was like, cool. And he starts telling me a bunch of stuff and gives me some great advice. And I'm just like, dude, thank you so much. And, I touched base with him a few more times, like at PAX East 2012. I met with him. He was showing one of his games, and just like continue to meet with him over time. But like nothing ever happened. It's just what I'm talking about. It's just like, you know, there's this adage that it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know, I've had super long relationships with people from Autodesk, and that became nothing. I got a cool like trial thing. They were back in 2006, no, maybe 2007, 2005. God, I had to think about it. In 2005, Autodesk was working with Pixar on the RenderMan for Maya plugin, and my contact, his name is Rick Pumphrey. He doesn't work for them anymore. He got tired of working. This is a common trend, by the way. You'll see. He got tired of working in the 3D industry, and that happens a lot. But he hit me up and he connected me with somebody at Pixar named Cody, and he's like, dude, you know, yeah, we need some beta testers. Are you interested in this? And I said, are you serious? You really, like, you work for Pixar? You know, obviously you work for Pixar. His email is Pixar, and I just like, I always wanted to work at Pixar, and I just said, you know, well, God, yes, I will. Please talk to me more. So anyway, yeah, and I got to test RenderMan for Maya before a ton of other people. I got to keep the plugin for free because it was very expensive, and you know, that's an Autodesk contact, that's a Pixar contact, again the Bethesda contact, Tiburon EA contact. There's, you know, it just, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Yeah, it's so saying it's not what you know, it's who you know, is a bunch of crap, because yeah, that's not always the case. That's only a step. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. As just a step, you still, you know, you still got to go to that next level. I am going to look at chat here in a second. Just, I'm trying to think. My light is off. It needs to be like this. I think, no. It's layered wrong. That's all. Yeah, what time is it? Okay, we still got some time. All right, I was like worried I was running out of time. Let me drop these buttons real quick. One, and I want to give the hint that there's another one, so actually maybe I'll just move that down like that a little more. Yeah, that's good. All right, let me check. It's like people who pronounce the, wait, back up. I was wondering why it looks like a pair of nuts hanging down at the bottom. Makes sense, doesn't it? It's like people who pronounce the S at the end of Illinois. Oh my gosh, yes. But I lived in Illinois. I did. I lived in Illinois from 1984 to 89. I think 84 to 89. Yes, I'm old, people. Finished my second degree in 2006. I started school in 2000. You know, everybody keeps saying things like this and that. You know, you could just do this, and I'm like, sorry, the software is changing. Software is just a tool. Don't get me wrong. To put things into a little perspective, I have been using Photoshop for 1990. Oh my God, 20 years. I've been using Photoshop for 20 years. 1999, well, professionally, I'm going to do it like this because it's been ins and outs of using Photoshop. But yes, my first professional job using Photoshop, because I used Photoshop 3 in high school in 1997. So it's actually 22 years. I think it was Photoshop 3. Could have been 2. But anyway, yeah. So I've been in this game for a long ass time. And so it's been a long journey, and I'm just getting to a point where it's like, I think it's almost time to just kind of hang up the brush, so to speak. My time has come and gone, and it was my choice. It's my choice, you know. I wasn't supposed to, like, when I moved back to Cincinnati, right after, like, my divorce was solid in February 2007. My divorce was solid, and I met my now wife literally a year after that. I saw one girl, I think, but we never like officially dated. There was no like dinner or anything like that. And I literally met Papa Lottie wife I met her March 2008. I came to fix her computer at her job, and we were engaged. We were living together a month later, and we were engaged and married in August 2008. So, and we have been together ever since, and we have a little boy. So, yep. So those that, man, I can't even tell you how many coworkers like, are you nuts? You just met her. Hey, when it clicks, it clicks. And it clicked. Alright, I think I'm gonna not do that. But yeah, let's see. Something like that. But yeah, I wasn't supposed to, like, that was not the plan. That was not the plan. And it just happened that way. Because the plan was to, like, and I did, wow, what did I do? Oh, that's right. Like, it almost didn't happen. I almost didn't meet her. In January of 2008, I was actually offered a design job. So I can't say I've never been, like, almost, wow, I have to backtrack and apologize. In 2008, I met a cat by the name of Eric Bardun, at my IT job. Remember, because I said I had to, like, give up, right? And I met him there, and he and I kind of hit it off, and we hung out a little bit. And when the contract we were on initially for the company we worked with was over, he said I'm gonna go for this job, and he got it. He got this job working at Directions Research, and Directions Research is just what they are, or just what it sounds like. It's a research company that basically does like all kinds of cool stuff for advertising, marketing, things like that, for like Nike and Microsoft and stuff. And it's actually based here in Cincinnati. And he got the job writing like macro code and stuff. And he said, you know, hey man, I got this gig, and we're looking for an artist. That's what he told me. We're looking for an artist. After it was all said and done, they came to me and they said, I did 3 interviews. I passed all of them. And it came from a recommendation from Eric. And they said, we're going to offer you the job. We're going to send you an offer package. Look it over and get back to us. They sent it to me, and it was $12,000 less than what I was making to sit on my ass on the IT job. $12,000 less And on top of that, it was a ton of work. And it was super tedious work. You think it's like an art job. It wasn't. To simplify, it was Microsoft, Nike, just Adidas, all those brands would send this company their like presentations, and it was going to be my job to make them pretty. So yeah, it was going to be super tedious ass work, and it was going to be my job to just make these things pretty. And I was just like, I don't know if that's for me, so to speak. And so I said, let me think about it. And so once they actually sent it to me, that's not gonna work. I looked it over and I showed it to people I was working with at the time, and I said, I don't know about this, guys. And they're just like, oh my god, really? You're gonna literally just make so much less money and oh shit, and do so much more work. That seems stupid. And so I turned them down, and but that's okay. I turned them down. I met my wife literally like 40 days later. But I was not able to get a job after that. I almost had a job at Children's Hospital, which was weird. I almost had a job at Children's Hospital teaching animation. I still don't understand that. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, let's see here. Oh wow, there's been a lot of chat. I apologize, people. I get carried away on my stories. Let's see here. Okay. Can we say whether we Shizzles, HBIC, can you vouch for Blitzcrank? Because I didn't get to read any of the messages. I was going back. I was starting. I went too far. It's weird to think of the 90s, and it feels like not that long ago, and it's goddamn around 20. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. You could approve of that. Oh, wow. Really? Not good. Not good. Okay. Thank God I had a mod in chat. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Cart, for stepping up, buddy. I appreciate that. So yeah, we're just kind of, it's slowly coming together, as you guys can see. Next, we are going to, because his helmet is going to come over, right? And if the light's up here, see how the highlight of the nose? That's the highlight of the nose sticking out because the light's up here. Thank you so much. And then you're going to have just a little bit of the highlight here coming, for the smile sticking out also. You got a little roundness to the chin area. Okay. So we can put a highlight there too, and we'll do that. So next is we're going to do another layer here. Just like that. And actually we can go a little bigger. Something like that. And then we're just gonna find where this is at. Like so. And grab this back part. Like so. Again, the chin's gonna highlight. And that might not be, we might go with what we did before, now that I'm looking at it. I'm looking at his chin in the reference photo here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I was deleting the background here. Let me back up. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, if I don't want them to say something that's gonna make other people upset, so I love people coming in and checking out everything, but you gotta be nice. I'm gonna have to turn this so I can get that angle just right. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I can't get rid of the spacing. There we go. I was like, I can't do that. There we go. That's good. All right, save. How's our time? Okay, 30 minutes to go. And we are literally just gonna hop back down here and see if we can't. Actually, I'm starting to get another idea. And this happens a lot, guys. You'll actually get other ideas as you're working on pieces. So I'm gonna bring this down like this. And it's because of how I'm looking at the way this part is. So we're just gonna do that. And it's gonna disappear in just a second. Hold on. Drop this here. And we are gonna do this. And shift. Oh. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Hold on. Phil, are you? Oh, it's misbehaving. There we go. Okay. Now I'm starting to think of something different now. Getting different ideas here. Because I think I know what I want to do. I'm gonna bring this in just a bit more. I'm gonna actually use this as the smile. He's gonna get a mean face here in a second, folks. Just give me a second. Because, you know, he's like, yeah, right? So we're gonna turn these in. Same thing here. I'm gonna drop this down, give him a little more brow. Woo! Let's not do that. Okay. And this layer, this layer, this layer. Okay. I'm gonna move the highlight. I think I grabbed it. I did. Yeah. Just like that. And yeah. Where's my? Come on. There we go. Just gonna. That looks good. Save. And I want to get his teeth in here now, because that's just the mouth, right? You know. I don't know why, but there's. Oh, I've been wondering, why is there a World War I soldier in purple? It's actually World War II. I thought. Did I get the wrong art? I thought it was for Battlefield 5. Oh, it's one. It's okay. That's okay. They have similar helmets. They have similar helmets. Thank God. I actually looked for Battlefield 5 art. Have you guys ever done that? I looked for it. Let me bring it in here. Now watch it show up, because it didn't show up when I was trying to look up references. Yeah, see, look, it's still here. And I could not find... so I looked at this piece, but everything was in like really super dark shadow, and it was super baggy. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good. I swear, I did not pay attention to the, you know, same thing here. It's just kind of baggy. Now these boots were similar to the other ones. I know it's a woman. Don't look at that. But I was just like, you know, I started clicking through these, and I'm like, man, these look good. And if you look up at the top left, the Battlefield looks pretty close, obviously, and I just did not pay attention. So you're not even going to tell anyway, because pants stretch and things like that. Anyway, we can alter some stuff. It's, you know. But thank you, Cart, for pointing that out, buddy. We're going to add some more shadow here, and we'll come back to... Oh, wow. I forgot to change the spacing on that one, too. You can honestly tell that I have not done this stuff for a while. Hold on. Just want to make sure I get this. Yeah, something like that. I want to make sure I drop this down because it should be a little duller in color. Oh, maybe I went the wrong way. There we go. Because it's just supposed to be like a shadow. That's all it is. All right, let's get those teeth in there that I was just talking about. And basically what we can do is just change the color here. See? Just like that. And you're basically done with that. His smile should actually come a little higher. And I think I'm gonna make it a little bigger. Just to like really, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that looks awesome. Because again, it's this tiny and we need it to read. That looks awesome. I think that there was the issue. I'm still wondering why he's purple. Favorite colors are teal and purple. So we're working on that. We are working on that. And it's gonna look awesome. Yeah. Okay. So that's good, that's good. I'm not too concerned with some of this stuff. I'm more concerned with the time. Okay, so I need to make sure this is sitting where it should sit. Something like that. We can turn the hand in a little more, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna make these a... Whoa, what is that? I'm seeing... Oh, okay. I was like, why does that look weird? That's why it looks weird. Come on. The shortcut, the shortcut's playing any tricks on me. You see that? All right, so I'm gonna have to cut this out. Cut, paste. Where are you? Wow, you are nowhere near. Okay, how is that all the way down at the bottom? We're just gonna leave it. It's not important. All right, so that looks good. I'm actually thinking about making his eyes look a little crazier. Because again, this is just a caricature. And come on, don't do that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna raise these eyebrows just a bit. Let's see what that does. Nope, that's not it. I think these are too big. So what I'm gonna do is just come across like that. Copy, come back in. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like that. That's good. All right. Duplicate and this. Whoa, come on. I keep trying to rotate my pen here. Oh, I forgot I put it on a different layer. Right? Yeah. Okay. Delete. Grab this. Grab this. They can merge again. We're going to duplicate the layer. Now we're going to flip it. Yeah, that looks good. And I need to trim just a bit off his eyeball here. And then I'm going to just bring you over here. I want to make sure I get my highlight right here. And just shave it down because the eyebrow is going to come down over it. I almost want to get rid of this. Let me see something. Because a lot of times, and I already I did that, didn't I? Didn't I, guys? Okay. I'm gonna make this even smaller. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Should we go crazy, crazy? We'll see which eye looks better here in a second. Because then there won't even really be a highlight. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get rid of this. Whoa, 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 thank you. I don't know what just happened. Hold on a second. Oh, I know what happened. I changed the back. There we go. I was like, oh my god, it's gone. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. What do you think? It's our esports team colors. Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. There we go. We have the legitimate reason for the colors. Okay. I'm gonna bring these. Oh, maybe. Let me try adding this. Bad. Okay, my eyebrow needs to go up, up. There we go. And again, we can clean all this stuff up once we get into Illustrator. Everything can be nice and crisp. Just trying to get the look down right now. We might actually take these out altogether. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we just add a little more flare and have this a little asymmetrical. And I'm gonna take just a smidgen off these. I don't know. I'm thinking I like the eyebrows down as far as that is. Oh, my highlight's in the way. There we go. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, and then we're gonna do one last thing here. I think we're going to dupe that way. And I got lazy with my layers. I know. I'm just gonna break this up, and then we're gonna add another layer here. I think I want to add some. Let me colorize this. Thank God for Illustrator, right? Ah, don't do that. Save, because I don't think I've saved in a while. And again. I want to bring these down even more. Don't do that. You know, just kind of like they're swollen from anger. Ah, you killed me a second ago, and now you're getting it, baby. You know, that kind of thing. So, oh yeah, that's looking freaking sweet. All right. That looks good. That looks good. Does it read still? It reads okay. Once we add in some more highlights here, it'll be good. All right. So let me reference those photos real quick here. All right, so this person still has a pouch because I don't want to put in too much detail. Pouch, yeah, everybody's got like little pouches, so that's cool. So what I'll do is, okay, we will go ahead and colorize just to get our colors here. Just kind of, we don't want to draw attention to them, but we do want, yeah, something like that. That works. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now that we did that, I'm actually going to start speeding things up here. No, that's not what I want. I want this, and I'm going to bring it down. Yeah, that's a good question. Shizzles would have to answer that for you. Okay, this is just going to add a little shadow here, and we'll have to clean that up. That's okay. Just like this, like that. Come on, give it to me. I'm trying to, whoa. Can I get some of this? Okay. And tube. And come on, that's good. Don't need this. I want to make sure I got that. Okay. And we're just gonna play with this a little bit more, just to try to get to that color I'm looking for. I think it's gonna be, you say teal, again, people's idea of what teal is. Oh wait, hold on. I think we have these guys in the right place, so we're gonna merge. And teal is actually gonna be more like that. Okay, we can now merge these guys, their boots now instead of left or right. And probably want those to pop a little bit more now. Kick back over to kind of teal. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do this and trying to get that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Just want them to show up just right. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna merge these arms. And which one's this? That is not what I want. Where are you? Where are you? All right. Lower. That's fine because they're gonna go back up anyway. There we go. So these are our fists. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just duplicate that again, and we're gonna change the highlights here so they actually pop. I'm just gonna move them into I'm thinking because see, I'm thinking what I can do here is then just kind of, let me see if I can, I'm gonna try to get away with this. It's sort of, so the finger comes like this, and then it's gonna come in like this. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, did I grab the wrong? I think I grabbed it. I did. Yeah, it's not great, but again, it's, you know, freaking small. So sometimes perfection is not. Perfection can get in the way of good enough. It can also be expensive. That is wrong. I need to come up more. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking. I need to grab this. I need to shrink this back down. I need to come up. Something's not right. And I would literally fight this, I think, forever. Because this thumb, I'm wondering if I should actually play off of this this thumb issue and just something like that. And then let's, because again, if I get at least the one side, I can just flip it. It is not pretty, but it's gonna work. Again, running out of time, so trying to keep it a respectable price here. I'll make this a little lighter, so. And I think what we're gonna do is actually maybe just do something like that. Maybe no. I think it needs to come across more like this. Nope. Okay. Now, just because I did that side doesn't mean that we can't experiment with this side. And, you know, maybe we'll actually get a better result. Yeah, I saw you. I was wondering what that was there. What are you? Oh, this was me playing with the hair. There. We're still fixing stuff. All right. Let me catch up here. Oh. Okay. So there's actually no true black. Well, I mean there is, but there isn't. It's the absence of light. So anytime I actually do black, I always try to actually make it like a very deep purple. And it may not show in your screen very well, but it's actually a very deep purple. Okay, so let's clean this up. Or try to. There we go. Ah, come on. Nope. Come on, don't do that. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. There's one thing we need to do back here. Need to make sure I can grab it. We need to grab this. I need to lower 50%. I'm trying to think. Is that about right? Something like that. Okay. Yeah. And then above. Come on. I know I still got to do the actual hair. Stop that. Save. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier about the version of Photoshop I have. It's a little on the old side because I never believed in Adobe's new model that they've had for years now to charge people the way that they're charging people with this stupid subscription service. Because, you know, some of us have paid thousands and thousands of dollars for software over the years to be legit, to do commercial work, and for them to go and do that crap. They're like, oh, well, if you want the greatest and, you know, stuff ever, then you need to pay us every single month. And I'm just like, you know what, buddies? No. Now, once in a while, you can get like a, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put this color in here. Nope. Let me back that up. Nope. I like this. I think I just want to maybe change it just enough like that. Nope, that's wrong. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna leave this color and not that color, maybe this color. No, that's too close to the background. Am I on time? Yeah, I'll go a little over because I stopped quite a bit to yeah, that's fine. And we're just gonna grab replace. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I think I got too many layers. It's mad. I don't mind having some color, but I don't want it to be so off. I want it to be cohesive. That pink might be too much, so let me isolate the pink a little more. We're just gonna take that right on down. Maybe switch up the. Come on, give me what I want. That's not terrible. There we go. Just want it to be different. Okay. All right, switching back to this, I'm just gonna kind of clean these up just a schmidge. Let's do the same thing here. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. Let's see how bad it is. That's not terrible. That is not terrible. I will just tweaky. Okay, again, you're not even gonna be able to. No, if I was actually gonna do this on like a t-shirt or something, like if it was gonna be like something, you know what I'm saying? Then I would take more than just like roughly 2 hours. Oh, paint, don't delete. Unless it's back there. Nope, not that one, this one. There we go. Okay, I think we are getting near the end here. I do want to do one other thing here. We are going to go here, and we're going to really blow this up. Can it get bigger? How big? How big is big? Yeah, that's pretty good. Until I hit the wrong button. Nope. 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 God. I hate how it jumps so much. All right. So what I want is to go to another layer and not do that. Okay. And then we're gonna go to something like, I don't know, 75. If I choose the right one, 875, let's try that. Okay. Just trying to get in position. Okay. Now, the question is, what was that number? Let's see who's paying attention. He's going for a July 7th launch of, really going for the, oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. Hey, oh, thank you for the host. I appreciate the host again. Tea time's good. I like tea time. I need to, there was something else that was supposed to be included. Where is the request? Did my music literally just stop? It did. Let's see. Ah! It would be awesome if you could do this. Okay. Now, before we do anything, you know, like else, let me fix something. I think this is all hair. Yep. And okay, so we're just laying in the background real quick here, and then we're gonna do a highlight thing. So this is gonna be the highlight. We're gonna move it up. No, we're gonna try. You're being nasty. Do I need to do a drop? I might have to do a drop shadow. Oh, it's off the screen. Hey, mister, you need to be on the screen. And you need to not do that stupid spread crap. Oh, I think it grabbed something it wasn't supposed to. Whoa, okay, yeah, no bueno. So I think I'm gonna have to do what I was doing before, because I think I grabbed something I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, that's fine. Just want to give it a highlight. And we're gonna lower that. There we go. A lot of the stuff I'm doing is super dirty. So, all right, go back down here. Another layer. And we're gonna move this up. I moved the wrong one. I thought I had this, and up. Oops. Pants, please. Let's go. Grab the plant. The plant. Grab the plants. I need to drink some water. And I need to move it up. There we go. There we go. That's looking good. Clean this up just a smidge. Nope. We're almost done here. And we're gonna drop this color down. I think I'm gonna have to do another layer because I'm just not getting the yeah. All right. Let me take. We may actually just erase. Let me see how bad this looks. So if I was gonna do this, I would do it like this, and then like that maybe. No, because there's gonna be shadow here, so maybe like this, and then again. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. And what this is going to give us is it's going to give us the opportunity to I'll make sure I get that highlight in there. I'm not worried about that shadow right now. This is going to give us the chance to highlight this area here. So, oh, thank you. All right. I'm trying to be respectful, and at the same time, like, I'm debating whether I should even try anything here. If this doesn't look right, like, I've never tried to do, like, so many comic artists deal with bulges all the time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not gonna do that. Nope. I'm gonna use my shadow. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna keep using my negative space like I've been using. I just don't like the way it looks, and I'm looking at time because I'll just nitpick that all fucking day. Okay, and then make sure I get this right. Where's our reference? Oh, I deleted it. Hold on. Yeah, see, that just seems like a bit much to me. I was looking at our Batman reference. I'm like, you know what? That's a bit much. I want to give yeah, see, that's good. I want to give the impression, right, that that's going on, but I don't want it to just, like, just the sheer ferocity of the action seems like it's legit enough to sell it, you know what I mean? So I'm just grabbing this rim light. I like how close I am to his ass, and I'm talking about rim light. Just add a nice little rim light. Okay, and I think I'm gonna add just a more pronounced. Shit. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the legs. I'm just gonna work on this, just adding this rim light here. I got so many nasty layers, I need to clean these up. Damn it. I'm not doing that. There's another way you can do it. I'll show you. So basically we're gonna grab all these layers like that. I'm gonna duplicate them. Hopefully Photoshop won't break here. It shouldn't. I should have enough room. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I grabbed too many layers. Okay, there. Switching to marquee square. Because I don't want to... Oh, I got that there. I might have to fix that just a hair. I need to get rid. I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm just gonna do it again because stop. Thank you. All right, I'm just gonna do it again, but this time I'm gonna make sure I don't grab these. Oh, let's do that. Yeah, and this. So like that. Oh, come on, like that. Drag these up, like so. Drop it. Grab this all the way down, and we're gonna dupe it, merge. So now that we have the outline of the character here, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just we could do an outline, a stroke, and then we're gonna grab this color right here because I like that teal. That's good. And let's do a center. You see what just happened? And we're going to. So I'm seeing where I need to fix stuff. So there's a hole right here. This needs to be cleaned up. And there's other parts that need to be cleaned up. But that's fine, we can clean those up. I'm not worried about that. Okay, almost done. And then we'll tweak some colors. All right, so all the way back here, because it's the background actually. So you can see the hole there. And now that I remembered where it was, there we go. Okay. All right, so let's fix some of this stuff here. Is it in front? No, good, it's behind. Okay, that's one, because I'm trying to get this done. Okay, and then we're gonna fix this down here. I'm just gonna use that. That should be it, yep. And then lasso. And then we're gonna go back here too. And something else is being nasty. What is that? I'm missing something. There's something back here. Hold on. Okay. Is it because it's... Oh, I know what it is. So there's basically junk down here. I'm gonna have to clean it up here. Let's just see if we can't grab it like that. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes you'll miss it just because of how quick and dirty my stuff is. So I need to figure out what this is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we're just gonna fix this like so, and we're gonna fix this down here. So actually we're gonna do that. Okay. The leg is gonna come in front, so we need to and there might be a crease in the jacket, and this is actually going to wrap behind. It's going to wrap behind. Take your own words, dude. Make it happen. There we go. Okay, save. All right, I need to find out. I still think it's this. Yeah. All right, so there's something here. There it is. Okay, it's just something I can't see, and it's just beyond this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just kind of looking at the rest real quick. This line work here just needs a little touching up. So how do I want to do this? Too much. There we go. All right. So this part, the like, if I don't clean these patches up, it's gonna drive me nuts. And this is OCD stuff. I don't charge for this, so it's actually, I'm charting at the right time too, because it evens stuff out for me. So to clean this up, we're gonna switch to basically just to try to clean these lines up just a bit more. And I'm thinking about something like a triangle, right? Like that, that. Now I'm just trying to find the art. All right, inverse. Okay. And I think I'm just gonna, again, just having the appearance that it's cleaner that's all that matters to me right now, because I'm basically doing work for free. This is just the way I roll. I do it all the time. I did it for this website I just got done doing, for this freelance guy I work with a lot, and I just nitpicking over like fonts. I do it so much, it's so bad, and I basically just have to turn off the clock because it's just my terrible, you know, OCD for trying to make something look better than it needs to. Not in my head. This probably doesn't look great. That's okay. Again, just the appearance that it's cool. There. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, just even having straight lines, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just the appearance that it's cleaner, you know. And what we can do is actually just go ahead and get rid of this nastiness. I just need to check it. Yeah, see, I've got that there, and we can just go ahead and grab this. I gotta make sure it's separate. Yep. All right. So we are literally just going to cut this out and duplicate the other one. My little boy's, he's having trouble sleeping. I'm getting notices. Okay. So we're just gonna do this, and okay, just like that. There. Let's just bring that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And so there we go. And don't want to I think just having something on the side here, even though you won't even see it really. Yeah, because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this, clean that up, and this. What do we got here? Okay, and I think I'm gonna dupe it, merge it, move it, scale it. Adjust. Okay, and then just gonna, come on, switch. Kind of like that, and then inverse, delete. That way we just have our pouch. Come on, get over here. Let's pull back. Okay. So what we're doing is literally just saving a bunch of time. We're just trying to wrap this back here like it's going around. Give it a little more space. Make sure we're okay. That's fine. That should be that too. Yeah. Just make sure I'm not about to wipe out my layers here. So I'm just gonna grab this back here just to try to complete this pouch here. Just like that. Now let's fix this. See that? All right, and then this, right? This and this. As long as we got the okay, merge, because we are not keeping this. We may have a bit of a problem doing that. So let me undo that, and I'm just gonna move over here and do that. Yeah, so it's because of how I did it. I'm just gonna have to fix some things. All right. I'm seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye. I'll look here in a second. Oh, I don't want to do that. Hold on. I want to move this. Because then what I can do is grab this back part and then come on this outside. Come on. Oh, yeah, let me flatten the layer style here. There we go. I was like, why is that not working? There we go. And it's actually, I'm losing my voice because I'm getting sick. In case you guys were wondering. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean that up. It's a little thick on that side. This is what I was talking about with my nitpicking. I need to see if I fill that in. I don't. It's just a problem I need to redo. Okay. So now that I've done that, I need to fix a couple of things here. And don't do that. Yeah. I'm so close. And we'll see how nasty it gets when we try to do a conversion to Illustrator. Come on. Well, that was ugly as hell. All right, let's try that again. There. Oh God. I mean, it's looking pretty good. So let me catch up. Thanks, Andy. I'm sorry I missed you, buddy. Oh wait, Trout really wanted me back from the Legends of Awkward. Huh. Nobby, not back. More pronounced. Nuttage. Gotta wait to spit the joke out of this. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. We've listed his but I'll be dead if I miss a pun. Oh man, card gives me hell, let me tell you. Alright, so this is looking fantastic. Absolutely. So we're just gonna add in just like some really quick detail here. I also want to clean up some of these curves just because I am completely anal. There. Okay. There. Do. Because if I try to take this into Illustrator right now and have it vectorize it, what's gonna happen is that it's gonna create so many damn verts, points, whatever you want to call them. I call them verts because I'm a 3D guy. So let's see here, something like that. All right, you can go. You've earned your weight. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so I think we can start doing just a few quick things here, just to kind of, just to add a little bit here, a little bit there. You know what I mean? This looks good. Oh right. Okay, so I'm gonna just add a bit of shadow here. So we can just keep it consistent. Oops. Not even sure where it is. There it is. Okay. It's just a little bit, right? And I think because I mirrored it, I might get away with just cheating here. If not, it's gonna be damn close, I think. All right. Okay. Well, I know I'm boring as hell, so I hope you guys are at least doing something like playing a game or something while this is going on. Okay. I want to make sure I got that. This is less stuff I'm gonna have to clean up after Illustrator does what it does. Damn it. Let's go the other way then. that can stay. Okay, and if that, whoa, I always do that. All right, clean that up. Okay, last but not least, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to isolate this and dupe it, and hold on, I don't want to dupe it yet. This, okay, so I want this. God, I hope this merges right. What's this one? Yeah, that's about, that's fine. That's about, that's fine. Nothing looks broken yet. Yeah, this does. What happened? Shit. Alright, that's fine. I did it. I can fix it. Alright. There we go. Okay. Do. And then we'll fix this over here too. I'm just gonna go here, there. And again, we're just finding problems that we had here, fixing this so that we can do a larger edit here. And it's basically I want all that because I'm grabbing these. Oh, I need to lower this down. There we go. Grab those. We're gonna dupe them because I don't like just being destructive and just changing those colors there. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just thinking if I do, hold on, don't do that. Okay. No, that's fine like that. This. Again, if I just change the color, it would be destructive, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I'm literally nitpicking. And there would be a shadow under where the belt is. So we're just gonna use the negative there. That looks fine. Yeah, I think that's it. So you know, because I could just go on and on and on and on. Too many eyes. Take off that second eye and you got oh, you're thinking no? Vertices. Yeah, it should be just an E after the C. Yeah. Vertexes. Vertices. And we just call them verts because there's no reason to spell all that shit out. You know what? That's driving me nuts too. It's just too damn thick up here. It's too thick. Oh, it's too thick. There we go. Now, if anyone's gonna correct me on my spelling of vertices, it will be Chart. He will definitely correct me. I just want to clean this up too. It could be a fold in the shirt, but it's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, I cannot wait to sleep. Well, I hope everyone that was able to catch Matriarch and I playing some Battlefield 5 earlier today enjoyed the show. It was a blast today. Everything just kind of synced, at least for the first 2 hours. You guys can always check out her YouTube channel. If you guys, well, she's posted it like crazy on her Twitter, and I'm sure you guys know who she is. So But man, yeah, we just had an absolute blast today. And it, I don't know. I mean, 5 still has its problems. And especially for the esport crowd, like not being able to have RSP. It's just, and it's a bummer for the content creators too. But you know, like at the same time, it's like you try to make the best of the situation, right? You try. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think I want to do anything else there. That looks good. Okay, I wanted to make sure. I'm gonna draw a little more attention, so I'm gonna try to just kind of really wanna, because I'm afraid if I make them too. Yeah, see, that's nope. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, little more saturation, and I think maybe a little more space, and just a little more roundness to the balls. You know, like yo, these are big. They're concentrated. Feel the power, right? Something like that. And I just want to add one last bit of, not that. Just another layer here. Maybe even just bring it in. Yeah. Same thing here. I'm gonna just dupe that. I know they're in shadow, so they would be like really, really shiny. I already deleted it, didn't I? Because they're buttons. That's fine. The buttons, right? Apparently, I don't remember. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. This is mine. Well, I mean, it's not mine. It's yours. Something like that. I just feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I am. Shit. I completely forgot to draw it in. There's a... well, this is a seam in the coat. Cut like that. If I can just cut back up here, I can change all this later. And then I need to pick a layer, and then I just want to I don't know how I want to do this. Because it's gonna have a multi so this back part here, which I think I just put on top, let's back that up. Let's do this. I'm gonna change this, go here like that, yeah. And then we're gonna do this. I know the light's coming from there, I don't want to do that. And see, now we have another problem because I didn't. Shit. Nitpick, Mr. Nitpick, Captain Nitpick. That's my name, Captain Nitpick. Alright. Okay, maybe if I do it that way, and then I come down here. Because the seam's not lining up now, and I gotta fix this. Nope. It's not too bad up here, but... and actually, the seam would come over like that. Because, yeah, it would actually. Because it actually would come over more even. man. All right, let me do this. Let's see that. This dupe. Nah, this shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to fix this. As long as those pixels don't get destroyed. Oh, good. Okay. Come on. Oh, I must have clicked off of it. Hold on. This one. This one. That one, that one, that one. There we go. I know that light shifts and that that's not quite right, so, but it is what it is. I just want to fix this. Come on. No. Yeah, how about we hit the brush button, buddy? There we go. Okay. And there should be a shadow there, but I didn't do it. There we go. Okay. And then the coat is actually going to come across. Let me make sure I get it. Oh, that's a belt. I was like, Ah, the belt would come across. I'm feeling stupid now. So I'm gonna actually have to just do this. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to create a layer above. Oh, I lost track. It's called being tired. Alright. This should take care of that. Okay. Patch job. It's dirty. There we go. So small. Okay. Alright, that's better. Come on. I want you to be able to see it at least. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's all in shadow. Okay. And I'm just going to tweak the helmet's color as long as it's not. We'll see here. Here we go. And all I'm gonna do now is, because there's you just want a little bit kind of up here, and oh, wrong one. Nope. 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 Finicky, guys. Told you I was. There we go. That's better. And then now that we have that, we can just... I just wanted a little bit extra. Because we're going to add in one other thing here. So I want to make sure I grab that right. Yeah, okay. So this, you guys may not have seen that, but I did. Okay. Hold on. Back to this. I'm just trying to illustrate the curvature of the hat. It may be unnecessary, obviously. Save. Did it to me again. Well, I did it to me again. I think it's got a little too... Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, last thing. Here we go. Here we go. And then we're gonna... I do believe 24 was requested. Now, this could take a minute, and I'm just saying that because I got like 85,000 fonts. That's a slight exaggeration. But yeah, it's something like that. So we're gonna take a look at the fonts real quick here. T, come on, T. It's being nasty. Hold on. T, thank you. Oh, so many fonts. Yeah, this thing goes straight to the... I know, buddy. Let's just go to Army Stencil. Now... No, don't do that. Drop. And let's grab something like that. And that's fine. Okay. Distance. Start bringing this back in. Again, I wanted to read as well as can be expected. I want you to be at least like, hey, he's got a number on his head, you know? Okay. I'm gonna protect this by duplicating and protect. We're gonna rasterize the layer style first, and then we're going to perspective, something like that, and I'm just gonna add a little curvature to it. I kind of want to be like, go crazy with it, but no. I do want to pop that a little bit more. I think somebody requested 24, so I'm trying to make it happen here. There we go. Okay, now, all right, so what I'm going to do now, because it's basically done, guys, I'm going to grab everything, make sure everything's. Oh, we got an empty layer here. Okay. We're gonna grab everything except. Come on. Thank you. This. We're gonna dupe it. We're gonna merge, and this is basically what's gonna be our piece. So, gosh, I'm just gonna say emote flat, and then I'm gonna grab all of this and do. Oh, I hate it when it does that. That's okay. Because I think it was in here. Yeah, there it is. We'll just call it pieces. I'll just get rid of this thing. All right. So there's one thing we need to do when we talk about Twitch now. Twitch has a dark mode. Okay, I'm using it right now. So what we need to do is make sure it reads correctly. We can't talk to Twitch. What do you mean you can't talk to Twitch? All right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to sample this color by just using the snipping tool and grabbing it. And then we're going to create a new layer, paste it. So literally this is the color back here. I'm just gonna, I don't even care that I make it all nasty and stupid. All right, there it is. Okay. So, come on. Oh, I don't care. I may have gone too big. It may break it. It did. It's like, what are you doing? There we go. Come on. All we're doing is making sure that it is gonna read right. So this is gonna be dark mode, and of course this is light mode. So okay. Something else driving me nuts. You see how the foot's up here? We're gonna fix that. Real stupid simple. See, like that, but then that's gonna throw everything off. Hold on. It'll take a second. There we go. See, now everything is lined up. Okay. Good. All right. Okay, reads. Yep. That looks good. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna play with some stuff real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this so it cannot be deleted. All right. And then this way you get to have some say in what happens here, more so than, well, let's say not say, let's say participation. All right. So what we can do now is we can actually tweak some stuff. So more yellow, right? So there you go. And we can go, sometimes just adjusting a few colors can really change how much it can affect things. So let me go back. Did it change? Yeah, I wanted to make sure I chose the right one. Not highlights, shadows. There we go. More red, more red. Okay, let's try that. So see, just adjusting just a few things can make a difference. Now we're just gonna play with a couple other things here. Color balance. Okay. So this is just kind of making it more yeah, there we go. Let's make it more we're just accentuating like the punch of the colors with this, especially with us preserving the luminosity there. We could actually just jump this to, I'm going back here for a second. You could just go to vibrance and just punch this just a, you see? So you can do all kinds of things, like you can even do it old style here, you know, like a black and white, right? So we'll just leave it like that because it was so close to the middle one there. And then let's do another one. We can play with photo filters. A lot of people don't give photo filters the respect they deserve. Sometimes you get some like happy accidents. I'm just turning off the preserve the luminosity. That didn't work. At least not what I want. Let's see what auto color says. Auto color says it should be like that, which is a bunch of BS. So what you could do is like make his face red, right? Didn't think about that, did we? So let's say we come in here, say replace his face, just kind of make him like he's angry, right? And I'm tweaking some stuff, hold on. Hold on, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Oh wow, it's like those old cartoons, right, where you'd see them where their faces would go through like different colors, right? So like he's mad, he's like, I'm giving it to you, buddy, and you're gonna like it. You like it. I hate cats at my front door. Cats, go somewhere else. You are not wanted. Okay, just break this down like that. Just trying to get those colors to punch just a little more. Now I'm going to come back in and we're going to go selective color. I'm going to take it to the green because then we can isolate just the green, and we're going to make it go back towards its teal here. So so yeah, you can just like really change some stuff by just doing that. And then of course you can do a bunch of combos, right? So if you like the way one particular thing looks, so let's say we go to just give me a second here. Okay, something like that. So if you like something I'm doing on one, we just go and we do it on another one. That's basically what I'm saying. I still want to mess with this. I just don't know why it's doing. Again, you still have to think about the overall read. You know what I mean? So let's go back here, replace color. Spending far too long on this one. Okay, and then just the last one again, because I can go back and fix any of these guys. Oh, let's do something crazy with him. And then how about we replace his face color again? Boom, 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 boom. Because I was kind of digging that. The red, right? And sometimes you got to do it twice. I hate that part. So reds, it should be right there. Okay, so all right, I just saved it, but I'm gonna go back to the original one real quick and just tweak. Not that. I gotta think about what I was doing. Exposure. Just trying to punch this guy a little bit more. See, because it was kind of flat, that's all. And, you know, you do the same thing with this guy. So anyway, yeah, I've wasted a bunch of time, but I'm not charging for it. So, you know, all I'm wasting is my time. Well, your time too, I guess. I'm just gonna clean this up. Auto. Sometimes it's just kind of fun tweaking them. So, all right. Yeah, okay. Yes, happy accidents, sure. Okay, so which, like, what do you like? What do you not like? So starting up at the top, like the left, this guy right here. So this is 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just kind of let me know. Do. Because basically, if you're like whatever, then I'll just throw them all into a file. I'll give you till 1:05 my time. Oh, I like one. Sweet. Okay. Easy peasy. All right. So we are going to go with the original. We just kind of... I'll leave those up there, though. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go with this guy right here. So let me save that. And then, let me see. Anything else? Yeah, I just want that to read just a little better. So let me fix that. I just want it to be a little brighter. There we go. That it just got too dark. That's all. So yeah, that looks good. I think that's it. So all right. So now we got to break it down into a package. And since I can't remember for the life of me this stupid sizes, stop. There we go. Twitch. I'm gonna take this off screen for a second. And dashboard, affiliate, emotes. It's so funny. I don't even have my own emotes. All right, 28, 28, 56, 56, 112, 112. Okay. New. Do. So we'll go with 12. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be funny. Oh, that's not as... Okay, cool. I thought I did that at an okay size. Smart object. I'm gonna smart object that bitch. There we go. Okay. Well, I would have made it in time for your birthday to be done, but my damn OCD nitpicking perfection bullshit. All right, so at 112, it actually fucking works. Look at that. That works. That's awesome. Okay, so let's get rid of this background. There we go. Man, that's so cool. Okay, and save. Oh, we can actually just go right to PNG for that. All right. PNG, color profile. It really shouldn't cause a problem embedding the color profile. That reads really well. Yeah, I'm just checking these. Yeah, that's fine. So save. Shizzles and emote. Package. Oh. Okay. Well, obviously you guys will get to come up with your own name. That's one. And image size. Next is 56. So I prefer to just go ahead and bring in a new one every time because it's already been scaled down. Oh, wait. That's why I converted it to smart object. Oh well. I did that on purpose and then I forgot why I did it on purpose. Gosh. I'm not tired. Yeah, converting it to a smart object just it retains the information of the full size image, so you can just scale it however you want. There we go. That still is pretty damn good for the size. Let me make sure I did that right. 56, 56, 56, 56. Okay. I was chilling with Jen. Oh, sweet. All right, so flat. Okay, save out. PNG, embed color. Yep, still looks good. Save. And 56 by 56. Save. Oh, yeah, that's right. I already kept it the size. So image size again, and we're gonna go to 28. Boom. Now it gets stupid at 28, but it's. Oh no, I was right. Yeah, it's flattening it. Okay, so I was wondering why I did that. Yeah. Okay, bring that back in. Convert to smart object. Okay. Come on, baby. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it gets pretty stupid when it gets 28 pixels. Like literally 28 by 28. That's it. Okay. Save for web. PNG, 28, save. And it becomes 28 by 28. Save. Okay, well, boom. There we go. That's it, folks. I have completed the commission only 7 hours later. No, we did pretty good. Chatted a little bit. I whined and complained about a lot of stuff and did a bunch of stuff, but I think it came out looking pretty good in the end. I'd like to thank SweetEchoJenn for bringing the commission to me. I'd like to say thank you to Shizzles for being the obvious inspiration and reference for this artwork. And good luck teabagging out there on the field and sharing this lovely emote with everybody. So that's basically it. Anybody have any questions before I get the hell out of here and go get some sleep and hopefully start to get better soon? Gotta wait for that stupid 7-second delay, you know? Alright then. Well, I'm gonna say adios. And, you know, I'll hit you up, Sweet. And we'll get the exchange done. And I'll send the emote your way. Alright. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around and chat. And we'll see you next time. Later.